did you know that you're already really great at hypnosis? Not because you can follow my voice or you can watch me, dangling a swinging clock, but you naturally go in and out of hypnosis every day. Think about a time that you've been driving, if you drive, and you get to your destination, but you forgot parts of your journey. That is hypnosis. You've moved the gears, you've turned the corner, but who was actually driving the car in these moments? Or another example would be if you're watching a movie and you get so engrossed in the movie that you don't notice that the doorbell's gone. Because in that moment, that movie was more important than the room that you were in. And that is a form of everyday hypnosis that we do without even thinking. And it actually helps us learn. The same way that if you're learning a new skill, you think of all the points that you have to cover in order to get better at that skill, and you really concentrate on it. And hypnosis is a form of focused attention. And eventually what happens is that you've focused your attention so much in all the steps that you then do that skill without even thinking, because your brain knows how to run that pattern of that skill that you were learning. But here's the thing that people often miss is just the same way that we can learn skills, we can also learn to repeat our thoughts or feelings or the stories that we say within our mind. I'm really good at this as well. I noticed that when I've been trying to exercise first thing in the morning, I will start that narrative of, oh, it's so hard, I'm tired, and before you know it, I've not done the exercise because I'm not responding to what's happening in the moment there. I'm responding to my own internal narrative that's happening inside of my voice. And we say the same things to ourselves so often that we start believing them as facts. They go from words to statements to facts, and then they become part of our identity. So some of these phrases might actually resonate with you, where you might say, I'm just an anxious person, I'm a worrier, oh, I'm lazy, it's just who I am. And what's happening there is your mind will bring everything into your awareness to match up to those beliefs that you're saying over and over again in your mind. And sometimes we need to recognize that we are playing, that same playlist in our mind. You've got so many different songs that you can choose from, and maybe you need to turn down the volume on some of those, or maybe it's a song that you didn't get, to choose yourself. Maybe it was someone else that gave you that song. Or maybe there's, a song that's on repeat so often that you don't even realize that it's still playing. And maybe just like your playlist, it's time to update it and maybe start playing a new tune and saying different things in your mind, or having an awareness of what you're saying and is it supporting you and how you're feeling, how you're showing up, and how you're behaving. So I often say, it's not that you can't do hypnosis, because you can do hypnosis really, really well, but is the trance that you're already running, is it one that you've chosen? And this is what I love helping my clients with, is playing those new songs in our mind so that we can achieve what it is that we want to achieve in our life in a way that's really easy and effortless.